White House halts plans for a Trump-Putin summit amid ongoing Ukraine conflict. The Biden administration has officially paused preparations for a second meeting between former President Donald Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin, acknowledging that the diplomatic gap between Moscow and Kiev remains too wide to bridge at present. In a statement released by the White House, officials emphasized that there are currently no scheduled talks between the two leaders, reflecting a broader assessment that a summit would not advance a resolution to the Ukraine war. During a press briefing in the Oval Office, Trump reiterated that he has not reached a final decision about meeting Putin, cautioning against a wasted meeting and wasted time. Earlier this week, Trump had hinted at a possible encounter in Budapest within a fortnight, but soon after, he engaged in a strained dialogue with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, underscoring his demand that both Russia and Ukraine cease hostilities. Meanwhile, Secretary of State Marco Rubio was expected to confer with Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov in the days ahead, but a recent telephone conversation produced no concrete agreement on a summit or a timeline for a Trump-Putin face-to-face. A White House official later described the call as productive, suggesting that an additional in-person meeting was unnecessary. Russian officials, including the Kremlin and the Foreign Ministry, downplayed any imminent summit, noting that no date had ever been set and that you can't postpone what was not scheduled. On the Ukrainian side, President Zelensky, who is set to meet European leaders later in the week, confirmed that Kiev had accepted Trump's proposal to halt fighting along the existing line of contact, but Moscow rejected the offer, accusing Russia of avoiding diplomacy. Zelensky further warned that providing Ukraine with long-range weapons, such as Tomahawk missiles, could compel Putin back to the negotiating table. As the conflict drags on, both Washington and Moscow appear hesitant to commit to high-level talks, leaving the prospect of a Trump-Putin summit in limbo while diplomatic efforts continue behind the scenes.